Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, did Aretha Franklin's tragic life make her a B? Well, everybody knows that Aretha Franklin was one of the most amazing singers in the world and truly named the Queen of Soul. And as big as her status got, the bigger her ego got. Yes, now that all the biopics are out about her life story, a lot of people have come forward to talk about her diva ways and what she would do and how she would act. So, one person who came out with his story is narrator Michael Walden. Now, he was a singer, back in the day, also a drummer, and he played as a drummer for some songs on Aretha Franklin's albums. And he talked about how they would go in the studio ready to perform, and Aretha would have a request, and that request was some chicken and cheeseburger. So he says someone would have to go get her chicken and her cheeseburger, and she would eat it there. And when she was politely finished, she would just pop open the first button of her jeans and belt out the song like nobody's business. Yes. Now, that wasn't all the things that she did. I mean, in excess. They said Aretha did a lot of things in excess, and those things included cigarettes, men, eating, and sex. And drinking. Yeah. But gosh, with her tragic upbringing, I mean, who could blame her? It was just so many things that happened to her to make her this bitch of a diva. And one person said when they was performing in the studio, Aretha request would be to turn the heat up. And they didn't have any, a heater in the studio. So they had to go out and buy box heaters. Yeah, box heaters, and put them all in the studio. And everybody was miserable. It was just stuffy and sweaty and everybody. But Aretha didn't care. It had to be Aretha's way or the highway. Yeah. And, just look at her life. I mean, she was abandoned by her mother at age 6. And, some people say she was abandoned. Her mother left the family and never returned. Some people say that it was, the woman just was tired of Reverend C.L. Franklin's awful ways. And they said after he got the 12-year-old convert in the church pregnant in the Memphis church that he was pastoring, she just said, forget it. I'm going. I want my children. But Reverend Franklin would not let her have her children. So, and then the tale is when she did get enough money to go and come back and get them, she mysteriously was in a car accident, heart attack or something, and died. And the Reverend Good Doctor didn't even go to the funeral. So, and that's another rumor. Some people said that he had something done to make her, but still sad. Not only for Aretha, but her siblings. And, when they came to Detroit, they were motherless. And, they were raised primarily by Reverend Franklin's mother, their grandmother. And, at the age of 12, Aretha was on the Chitlin circuit with her father and all the other entertainers, and, juggling school and on the road was kind of hard. And then right before her 13th birthday, she had a baby, her first baby. And then when she was 14, she had another baby, which at that time she just went on and dropped out of school, stayed on that chilling circuit, and, played with the other musicians and artists like Mahalia Jackson, Clara Ward, and they also helped take care of Aretha and her siblings. And the mother role, she couldn't be the mother and on the road, so her children were basically raised by the grandmother. And by the time Aretha was barely out of her teens, she married this alleged pimp, Ted White, had a child by him, and he was allegedly a woman beater. And he beat Aretha Franklin, just beat her like a drum. And but those were her best songs came out, and you could feel it in her songs. All the songs she talked about, like Never Loved a Man Like I Love You. I mean, it felt like in all her music, she was belting out her life story. I guess that's what made it so earthy, because, I mean, she was young, but she had went through so much. Then after she, and that's when she started drinking, when she married Ted White and with his beating and everything. So she started drinking in excess. Well, after she kicked him out and divorced him, she got pregnant for the 4th time with her road manager, Ken Cunningham. And, as you saw in the story, she didn't stay with him. That's when she took acting lessons from Glenn Turman. And then that turned into a whirlwind love affair. So, she was just, I tell you, the product of a tragedy. And even though she was not the only singer in her family, such as, her older sister Irma and her younger sister Carolyn had put out albums, but, the Reverend Good Doctor just put everything in Aretha. And like he told her if she did this, he would make her a star, and which he did make her a star. And then, her family life, all her siblings died at an early age, and most of them died of cancer. She was actually, in her out of her mother's children, she was actually the only one, the longest liver. And then, then she had to see her father pass away after being on a coma for years after a shooting at his home. So, I mean, Aretha dealt with tragedy, and it came out in her songs, but like I said, there's a lot of diva stories to be told, and we're not even going to talk about the divas that she had, the singers that she had quarrels and fights and snubs. The one about her and Patti LaBelle. She snubbed Patti LaBelle at the White House, and it was said afterwards they got in a fist fight and and Patti was arrested, which Patti denied and Aretha denied at the time. But Riri, that was Riri. She had to have everything her way, and she was the queen, and you was the scum of the earth if I mean, and she was the star. I don't care who was in the room with her. She was the star. All right, guys, that's it. But, her movie is coming out, I believe, this week, actually. So, we've saw Genius, Aretha, which I thought was done tastefully, but it did address some of the things that happened to Aretha that no one, everybody just whispered about, and I think it was done tastefully. So, and her her family did not really approve of that movie, but the son has seen this movie, and he wants everyone to come, and he's in, he gave it a thumbs up. So, but I tell you, the queen is gone. but she won't be forgotten. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Press that subscription button and ring that bell so that you will know every time I drop a video. And press that like button. Let me know you like it. All right, guys, and always imparting. Be blessed, y'all.